It's been a while since I had a stream, guys, so if I'm a little quiet in this one, that's why. But welcome in, especially those who check out the stream later on. As you guys know, I like to do an intro for the stream as always, or at least I try to. So, like the stream title says, this is my last 2025 stream, and I am going to be training my range level to 81 today. I actually started training my range level yesterday. I got on finally after the holidays there, and we haven't been playing much in the last 2 weeks. I got 90 defense, I think. When did I get 90 defense? Like a week and a half ago. So yeah, for a week and a half, we kind of been not online. And if we were online, it was mainly because we were just like doing little things here and there, right? We were checking the market out. I've actually been trying to sell my pumpkin now too this month. But yeah, that's where we're at. We're not looking so good for 85 range for the end of the year. I remember in my last video, or maybe not my last video, but the other video, in my random upload 14, I believe, I mentioned I wanted to try get 85 range before the new year. And you can see that we're not getting that. It's not happening, you know. We're at 80 range at the moment. We'll for sure knock out 82 range maybe. I don't even think I'll get 84 range before the Calphite Queen, like I said in my last video. Benji says in chat, yo, I'm back to 04, I'm rebuilding. Rebuilding? So, what happened, guy? Did you, like, stake or something? And did you lose your bank or something? Or did you sell your bank before you left? Well, I could still actually do this trip. What am I doing? I could still train. So I'm using up my swordfish. I think I'm using them pretty wisely. For those who didn't see my random upload number 13, I think it was, with the swordfish. We've been using swordfish at Fire Giants, at Shadow Warriors. A little bit of Blue Dragons, not very much though. I think I only spent like over 1 hour at Blue Dragons since then. Blue Dragons, don't get me wrong, are nice GP. Like, they really are. I actually made a bank because of those guys. Probably the most profit I've made in a while. I made almost 10 mil profit just from killing Blue Dragons. And I don't even know how many hours I put in to Blue Dragons that time, but I've killed over 1,500 Blue Dragons, which took a while. And I was using range throughout the entire grind. Benji says I died and staked. I have only done, or actually I've died, but I wasn't like a big death or anything like that. The only time I died was in the wilderness in free to play. It was like a 200k loss. But yeah, other than that, I never really died to any monsters in the game yet, believe it or not. But yeah, back in free-to-play before members release, the community had their little F2P PKing event, if you will. It was a free-for-all, supposed to be a free-for-all, but I ended up getting piled by a clan. 2 clans. They were calling them Soul Rats, which I think Soul was one clan and Rat Pack was the second clan. They piled me because, of course, I was like level 90 combat at the time, so I was an easy target. But yeah, that was like my only death in the game, I think. 200k loss. I remember being poor at that time too. I couldn't afford 200k, so it was a big loss. But I also did it too for the experience too. You know, it was the last F2. It was the last day of being F2P. I wanted to experience the wilderness, right? Benji says never staked. I got bugged abuse. Damn, yeah, though that's hard. Like I've heard that there were some players in the game that got scammed because of staking. I don't know how those players do it too. Like I don't know how they do it. Uncut diamond, let's go. Those uncut diamonds, guys, they're always nice to grab, you know, even though they don't sell as good as they did in free to play, they're still a pretty good item to grab because, well, mainly because of the crafting XP that you could get from it. And players still buy them, you know, players still buy uncuts in the game here. It's not like, you know, you can't sell the thing or anything. I've been selling uncuts pretty much all year ever since free to play. But I kind of like wish I didn't sell them all because it makes me wonder how many uncut diamonds I would have had right now. I, man, if I had to take a guess, how many uncut diamonds I've gotten so far, definitely over 50. You know, definitely. If I go back to all my clips, which by the way, I didn't always like record. I didn't always record my trades when I came to trading uncuts. But I recorded majority of them. You know, I recorded majority of those. And for sure, in recordings alone, I probably sold over 30 uncut diamonds, which I know doesn't sound like a lot, but you gotta remember, these things are hard to come by. But next year, though, I'm not planning to sell any of my uncuts. I'm not selling. I sold my last set of uncuts like 2 weeks ago when I was playing. I sold them to Enoch on the friends list. He bought those from me. Enoch, where are you, guy? Yeah, there you are. Hody, welcome in, guy. Holy guy. I was gonna say it's been a while since I seen you, but it's also been a while since I last streamed because it's been like over 2 months since my last stream. Ever since the last day of Rare Event Weekends or whatever it was called, I haven't been streaming. I've been making videos though, you know. I've been making videos, which is pretty good. But for streams, I just wasn't really feeling it after the Rare Event Weekends. But here we are. You know, I knew I wanted to stream eventually before the new year. So I figured, you know what, let's stream on December 30th. Not necessarily like for a New Year's stream, but, you know, just before 2025 ends. Benji says, I started the duel with midlife. Want gold ore or Gorth? Or what's gold ore worth? Gold ore is still worth up to 900 GP to 1k. You could still sell them for 1k. Honestly, you know. I think the gold ores per hour using the shallow village bank method, if you will, I think it's between 300 and 400 gold ores per hour. So if you really think about that, that's still 300k per hour, which is pretty darn good. You know, flax, like the price went up with flax, right? I did the math. I did this about a month ago, or not even a month ago. I did it at the beginning of the month because honestly, I've been thinking about leveling up my crafting level a little bit using like flax, but as you can see, we haven't even touched crafting. I mean, I got one crafting level in the last 3 months, which is kind of sad, but I know some of you on the channel know that I'm not much of a skiller. I mean, my skills show it. Look at my fire making, for example, it's 21. But anyways, like I was saying, gold ores is still like 300k per hour guaranteed. But I think you could get upwards to 400k. I just don't remember exactly. I know it was between 300 gold ores per hour to 400 gold ores per hour, sorry. Which to me I think is better than Blue Dragons too. Blue Dragons right now at 80 plus range is like 265k per hour, I think, for me. But like I was trying to say though, I didn't quite get to my point with crafting there and flax. Flax went up and bowstring went up in price. Flax, you pick flax for 1 hour, which is about 1,000 flax, I think. I don't know. I've never done it, but I'm just going off by what I heard. Flax, you pick flax for 1 hour, you get like 300k, just like that. Because flax also sells for like 300 each at the moment. I'm only saying sure because there's really no application for it, guy. If if you got like at least 75, 70, I would recommend 75, but 70 plus attack strength that is fine too. You know, uh, for sure. Like we're like I said in my video, like there's really no limit to my team here. Like if we're a team of six or we're a team of 10, so be it, right? I just want to have a good time at KQ. That's really what it's coming down to. The D chain is a bonus. I'm not necessarily just like going in hungry, like, oh, I want the D chain. I'm not at all. I'm just there, going there to have a good time. So the more the merrier, right? So when it comes to the amount of players that want to, join with me on some KQ. 70s, 80, yeah, that's really some good stats right there. Bots, you can definitely hang out with us at KQ. Like I said, 70 attack, 70 strength, 70 base melee stats is what I would recommend. I don't think 60s would be. You would be a meat shield at that point, I think. If you had 60 attack, 60 strength, 60 defense, I don't think you would be able to hit very much. In the melee, in the melee stage, the first form, I should say. But in the second form, you got 90 range, 80 range, and you're like 60 melee stats. Oh, for sure. Like you'll be hitting the Calphite Queen in the second form for sure. But I'm no KQ expert either, guys. I'm just going off by knowledge that I have. Most of my knowledge comes from guide videos. I've watched a variety of them, to be honest. Some recommend 70 plus melee stats, others recommend 75 plus, and then there's some guys that recommend 80 plus. Honestly, I think 70 will be all right. Hody says, I'm thinking about how long it would take to get to 82 thieving from 55. I'm not an expert in thieving. I don't even know what the XP rates are for RD Knights. But I mean, if I had to take a guess, there were some of you on my friends list that no longer log in, but there was like some of you on my friends list that was big into thieving. And if I remember correctly, they were saying the XP rates were between. Just one second, hang on. All right, sorry about that, guys. Um, Yeah, I don't remember actually. I'm sitting here trying to think if I remember what the XP rates were like, but if you look at the amount of XP that you need for holy, I'm losing my voice here. If you look at the amount of XP you need from 55 to 82, what I like to do is I will take away the XP that I have from the XP that I need, if that makes sense. So, for example, let's say like if we look at my thieving XP, right? I'm at 117,000 XP in thieving. Now for 82 thieving, what's the XP for that? It's like 2 mil. I don't know exactly what it is. I think it's like 2.2 mil XP. And I just take away I minus my XP from that. And then I go do a test run, right? I go do a test run. And I'll do it for like half an hour to an hour and see whatever XP I get from that. I use that number and I'll divide it to the amount of XP that I need to get. And it will give me a rough time for the grind. That's what I like to do with my melee, with my XP melee or melee. But yeah, for today's stream, I will be knocking out 81 range. I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming for today. It is the last stream of 2025, so I would like to get a good number. And I think a good number is 4 hours, but we'll see how we feel after 3 hours or something. And of course, like always, if I end the stream, doesn't necessarily mean I'm offline. I'll still be online, I think. I would reckon. I'm not doing anything today, so. I mean, we were gonna go sledding today, but it's actually like, it's very cold out there at the moment, and I'd much rather go. You can't, like, for me and my daughters, like, we tried it. Like, we went sledding one time when it was this cold. And we were only there for like 15 minutes. My daughters, of course, started getting cold, so we had to leave a lot earlier. So we much rather go when it's a little warmer, right? So we can actually slide for like an hour. Guys, I'm the worst when it comes to reading chats, and it's been a while, so I'm gonna go ahead and catch up on the chats here. Someone also messaged me in game. Sorry about that. Where are you? Records, thank you, guy. Next says, KQ will not have her range attack on release, right? Yeah, I'm aware of that one. I know that she won't have her her range attack. So, would that make her easier? That's the question. I really, next also says, I really make her 3-5 times easier on release than the next patch. Okay, so she will be easier then, without her range attack. 241k for 82, so 241k XP, yeah, just, what? That doesn't sound right, 241k. Oh, am I reading that wrong? Oh, I am reading that wrong. 2.4 mil XP for 82. So yeah, that's like 2.1 XP for me, or 2.2 XP. So go to RD Nights for like an hour, see what XP you get, divide that by that 2.1, at least for me, or 2.2, whatever it is. And then it kind of gives me a rough estimate of time for 82 thieving. Is 82 thieving that for the shortcut there for Celerin, like the one in Yanil? Is that what 82 is for? Or is that for something else? Is that for Rogue's Castle? Benji says, "Can you lend me a Dragonfire shield?" I don't, I don't have a. I don't think those things exist right now at the moment. Not until the Iron Dragons and Steel Dragons enter the game, which will be sometime next year. Man, I'm really looking forward to that, guys. I'm looking forward not only to Slayer, but I'm looking forward to Iron Dragons and Steel Dragons too. I've got the I've got the right stats for them. I really do. I'll be able to melee them. I won't have to like use magic. Bot says, bro, she will, or no, that's his username. She will have at least 60% damage nerf by not having range. Okay, so yeah, her first whatever, however long we have her that way, whether it's a week, 2 weeks. Getting that D change should be easy then, because 60% is pretty high. Oh, he means a regular anti-D shield. Oh, sorry that sorry sorry guy. Yeah, I have some in the bank. Where are you right now, Benji? Next says he means regular. Yeah, I read that one. DVS or yeah DFS. Did I say DV? DFS Visage or Visage, however you guys pronounce it. Me, I pronounce it Visage. I pronounce it Visage. Was released over 2 years after Metal Dragons. Oh, okay, so they won't be with the drop table right away. No, the Dragon Shield, not the TVS. Bot says in game. Well, you guys see what he says in game. I mean, once she gets her range attack, even with best in slot gear and 3 people with your stats, it will be one kill trips. Yeah, no, definitely. You know, she's she's a beast when she has that range attack. It would definitely be like one kill if there's 3 of us, but if there's 4 of us, we might be able to get 2 kills in, hopefully. I'm going to show you guys a little tip here that I have for you guys here. A little tip here for you guys when it comes to gaming out on here. I like to, of course, bank my items here, and you might, if you're wondering the coins, what am I doing with the coins in my inventory? I haven't picked this up, by the way. That's just coins that I took out of my bank. So what I like to do is once I bank everything, I like to buy the apple pies out every trip, and I'll also buy the attack potions. And then yeah, I've been doing that just recently actually. I don't train at Shadow Warriors very often, so but I've been doing this recently. I think I think I actually started in November. You know, when I was training here, anyways, I would buy the store out And this is so much, so far, I mean, is what I have right here. Let's look at my supplies for the Kelphi Queen. I think we'll do that for the next 10 minutes here before we go back to training our range level. I mean, I'm for sure gonna get 81 range for the stream. It's not like I'm trying to get 82 range here for you guys. Which I think is possible today, but that would mean playing at least 10 hours today, 11 hours, and I just don't have that in me. I'm going to be playing for the stream for at least 2-3 hours, maybe 4, and then off stream I'll probably play another 3-4 hours. So, I mean, even 8 hours alone for me is a little hard for me to get in, but really trying to get 84 range. So for supplies, we've got over 4,000 sharks. We've got a good amount of ranging potions. I feel like I think 70 is okay for now. For prayer pots, we are really good on prayer pots here. For supersets, this is what we have for supersets. Yeah, definitely over 1,000 supersets, or 1,000, what am I saying? 100 supersets. We have, let's see. We have over 6,000 rune arrows. Oh, we have a bunch of glories too. We have the glories here, 9 of those. No, I won't take those out. But yeah, we have 9 glories. You know what? Let's just take them out. We have 9 glories, right? 2 uncharged glories. So what is that? Like 11 glories? Or we have 12 glories because the one I have equipped still. And we have oh, the rope. So yeah, we almost have 1,000 rope. That's like 500 trips because you have to use 2 ropes in every trip. So that's I've been stocking up on rope every time I was at Fire Giants. Every trip that I did, I would go buy out the store in Artie, the general shop store, that is. That's how we stocked up on rope there. By the way, guys, these rune skimmies are all from Fire Giants, which is kind of crazy. I'm almost at 100 of these. It just really goes to show how much time I spent at Fire Giants. Edge Bank. Let me quickly get to you, Benji. Sorry if you're sorry if you're waiting right now. I'm gonna go there right now. So this is my supplies. This is my supplies here. Index has been really training his combat like crazy this month. I think, I seen him at the beginning of December. He was 102 combat. Now he's almost 110 combat. He's been training really good this month. Benji, I don't know. Is your name Bots? Is this you? Because if so, I'm at Edgeville Bank right now. But yeah, these are my uncuts from Fire Giants, Shadow Warriors. Definitely could have had more than what I have currently right here, but I've been selling my uncuts, like I said. Yeah, the bank is a little messy, guys. I mean, I tried to keep it organized, as you could see here. We have the rune items here, and then of course some range armor, or sorry, weapons. Yeah, I'm World 2 then, or World 4, sorry, I'm World 4. In the meantime, I guess I'll go just, I guess I'll just go, like, charge my glories, I guess. Oh, I really hate when that happens, when your guy just decides to run back. That uses up more run energy when he does that. In about 20 minutes or so, guys, I'm gonna go for a quick AFK break here. I should only be like 5 minutes or something. No more than 10 minutes, or not even 10 minutes. I'll be like 5 minutes. In about 20 minutes, I'll be going, or even sooner than that, actually. 15 minutes. Yeah, we have over 10 glories, so that's gonna help a bunch for the Kelphi Queen. It really will. Uh, but then again, if you don't have the glories for the Kelphi Queen, apparently the Ring of Dueling is the next best thing, because it takes you to Alcrate pretty much. What else do we have for supplies? I mean, this is it pretty much. This is it. These are my supplies for the Kelphi Queen. Over 100 supersets, definitely over 150 prayer pots, or maybe not 150, but over 100 prayer pots. Over 4,000 sharks, sorry, which is about, I would say like 200 trips worth of food for the Kelphi Queen, if my math is correct. Let me see. Yeah, it's over 200 trips. Ranging potions, 70 of them, which I think that's all I have for ranging potions, yeah. Apparently, rune knives and rune darts are going to be the best in slot for range, but I mean, the magic short bow and rune arrows will be enough too, I think. I bought myself a new mouse, guys. I'm still trying to get used to it. So if you see me misclicking here, that's why. It's a heavier mouse. Nice set. It's a nice mouse, but it's heavier than my last one. I'm also going to be getting a new PC next month as well. It's going to be a lot better PC than what I currently have. My specs for this one is just entry level, believe it or not. I mentioned this like once in one of my videos. I don't have like a very good PC at the moment. It's decent. Like I said, it's entry level PC, but I'm upgrading big time next month. I'm going to be getting a much better PC next year or next month. Well, same thing. Not necessarily to play, I mean, yeah, to play 2004Scape, but it's mostly for the editing side of things. Because this PC is a little, because it's entry level, editing the it's not fun. Sometimes the program freezes on me, so I got to restart the program. However, if I get a better PC, that won't happen anymore. So I'm mainly investing in the better PC for the editing side of things. And I'm also going to probably use a better uh, probably going to use like a better mic as well too. I'm gonna get myself a new mic, like an actual PC mic. I'm using my Xbox mic right now, guys, so that's why. Huh, your name looks familiar. It really does. We must have traded or met each other before. But yeah, I'm gonna be investing in a newer mic next month with the PC, and uh, I'm also looking into buying like a program, like a new editing program. The one that I'm currently using is free, but I mean, it's still a good program nonetheless. I just need a stronger PC for this free program. But I also wanted to, it doesn't make, I know it doesn't make much sense, but I'm also looking into another editing program too at the same time. So I'm not too sure if I want to stick with the free one or go and, I guess, somewhat upgrade to a better editing program. Still 50-50 on that one. But no more talking. Yeah, let's or XP wasting. Let's go ahead and go back to Shadow Warriors. Oh no! Oh, let's go back to Edgeville. Let's go back to Edgeville. Good thing that happened at Edgeville and nowhere else, because I could catch my random event now. What do you mean it's not ready to be picked? Oh, there we go. Man, I've been back to collecting my strange fruit, guys. I got to 40 ever since I sold my stack of 110 strange fruit. When was that? Like 3 months ago when I sold that? I sold 110 strange fruit. I'm keeping track of my strange fruit as well. Yeah, 110 strange fruit was sold like 3 months ago for 440K when they were worth like 4K. They dropped in price now. They're selling for like almost 2K each. So I sold them at the right time. These, however, I'm just collecting. I'm not collecting them to sell them later. I'm gonna collect them, get back to 100 strange fruit, and just keep it in the bank and just keep going. Really, over 10 half keys again that I could go ahead and, you know what? Let's do that actually for the stream. Still need some loops for the other three here. In total, I've opened up 27 crystal chests. That's what the crystals are. But out of it would have been 37 actually. But I sold 10 crystal keys. I sold 10 crystal keys. So yeah, we would have been 37 crystal keys, or sorry, crystal chests, which would make this 47 at the moment. But because I sold 10 crystal keys at one point, It doesn't count for the crystal chest. These are worth, by the way, about 1 point. I think they went up in price a little bit. I think these are now worth like 145k, 150k, like the crystal key. $100 coal, let's go. That's a nice one. More coal, let's go. Nice. Let's go drop that swordfish. Whoa, what's that? Iron ore, let's go. That's like, yeah, 150 iron ore. Adamant square shield. I'm trying to get a rune item here, guys. It hasn't happened yet. A diamond and ruby, huh? Diamond and ruby. Let's drop the earth runes. We'll drop. We'll drop the water runes as well. I think that's it. Yeah. You know what? No, we'll take the water room because this way I could just teleport to Artie now. So what is that? I'm actually going to swap these uncut dragon stones for glories, I think. So what do I have in glories? 11. So we have over 20 glories now. Once we swap those out. All right, so we don't forget. It's now 37 crystal chests that I've opened in the game. And still no rune items, by the way. I haven't got the rune plate body, or I don't know what the other rune item is, but I know you could get a rune plate body from the chests. I haven't got that yet, guys. Out of 37 crystal keys. Would have been 47, but I sold 10 crystal keys. I think I did that at the beginning of November when I sold those. Which to me was kind of a mistake. I should have kept it. It's okay though. All my crystal keys, my key halves I should say, were collected from fire giants. Just for anyone who's wondering. Fire giants are amazing for key halves, I'll tell you that right now. Shadow warriors are okay for key halves as well too. I actually got 2 of them so far. I got 2 of them yesterday when I was playing. If you're wondering why I don't buy the swordfish, which I sometimes do but not always, it's because they're worth 300 GP. That's more than what they're worth on the market at the moment. Almost 200 apple pies. Apple pies, by the way, heal 14 HP. Same as swordfish. And I honestly don't know if I'm going to ever use them. It's more just going to be like a collection of mine, really. That's all it is. That's all that is. I'm actually gonna go on an AFK break, guys. Here after, or as soon as I get over here. Give me like 10. No, not even 10 minutes. Give me like 5 minutes, guys. I shouldn't be too long here. I just want to make myself another cup of coffee here. I've been drinking my coffee with no sugar for the last month now. Man, I gotta tell you, there's definitely a change that I'm noticing. You know, I used to take sugar in my coffee, but I don't do it anymore. I just, and I'm feeling better, to be honest. So if you are a coffee drinker and you like your sugar, I mean, the way it was making me feel, like, how can I explain it? Like, the coffee tastes awesome with the sugar, of course, but the the moment I changed to no sugar and just, you know, I don't drink black. Like, I'll still put my milk in the coffee. Honestly, I'm just gonna stop talking. Just know that I've changed my from no sugar, and I feel better. Let's just leave it at that. I'll be right back, guys. Give me like 5 minutes here. Alright guys, we're back. Let's get this 81 range. I think I'm like just over 1 hour from 81 range. How about that? I do get 29k XP per hour here. So it's pretty much like 30k XP per hour. Yeah, we're just over 1 hour from 81 range. That's the goal for today's stream, 81 range. And I think once I get it, I'll go ahead and move on to maybe something else for like, or a different training spot at least. But we'll still continue to train our range in today's stream. After all, I do want to try get to 84 range before the Calphite Queen. But honestly, the way it's looking, guys, I really just got today and 3 more days to get it. I mean, I could definitely knock out 82 range, maybe 83 range before the Calphite Queen, but 84 is not looking too promising. I would have to play at least 8 or 9 hours today and 8 and 9 hours tomorrow, 8 and 9 hours again the next day if I want to get this. And I just don't think I have that in me, honestly. Rune, welcome in, guy. Welcome into the chat there. I haven't seen you in a while, but then again, I haven't been streaming either. Those stats are looking solid for KQ, yeah. What? my range level though, I was, yeah, I definitely should have tackled some more range levels before when I had the time. But I was so busy with my melee stats there. Really, that's all I've been doing for the last 3 months, 4 months, just training my stats to 90 plus. But I think this is where I think I'm good where I'm at with when it comes to combat. But a part of me also wants to tackle strength now that the Calphite Queen's here. For more better DPS, I think. The higher strength level you have, the better DPS, I think, from my understanding. A lot of players are going for 99 strength just because of the Calphite Queen. But for me personally, I don't know. I don't think I'll do that necessarily. I do want to have like a lot of wiggle room for Slayer. Like I really do. I don't want to have 99 attack, strength, and defense or whatever, right? Because then Slayer just won't feel as enjoyable, you know? Because there's no levels to look forward to anymore, right? And I think in majority of my Slayer tasks, I'm also going to be using melee. I'm not going to really be using range unless, of course, I'm fighting like black demons or something. Say spot the black demons using range, right? Rune says 80 is solid for range. Those melee stats are great. I'm only 80 attack, 83 strength, 80 defense, and 90 range. I'm slacking in melee stats. Yeah, I could say the same too for you, Rune. 80 plus melee stats is actually more than enough for a team. You're a good guy. Your 90 range, however, is going to be a big help too. It's going to be a bigger help than what I can do with 80 range. But with 84 range, and this is too why I want to go for 84 range, is because this way my max hit is on 19, right? With the ranging pot and rune arrows, my max hit will be on 19. And those who have 90 range, your guys' max hit is 20. I said this in my video actually, yes, or the other day, how I wanted to get 84 range. But it's not looking too good. I think I'll probably tackle 82, and that's probably it. I'll have to get 84 range probably after the Calphite Queen release, so maybe a week after. Once she's in the game for more than a week. I'll just train my range level on the side or something when you guys aren't online, you know. I'm talking to Rune, Elite Goku, and who was the other one now? Bots. Bots will be joining us too at the Kelphi Queen. Elite Goku, I think, has another friend of him, who will be joining us too. I don't know his username exactly, but it was like, damn, I don't remember actually now. But he's 111 combat, same level as Goku. So Rune says, I'm friends with Elite Goku. I know one of his best friends is Super Vegeta. It might be him. No, I don't think it was him. His friend's username started with a M. I want to say it was like Moon something, like Moon, and then I don't know, something right with Moon. Guys, I'm going to put on some music, the same one that I had for the AFK screen. Because sitting here with no music while playing some 2004Scape is just not the way I like to play. So I'm going to go ahead and play the music. Let me know if it's too loud, okay? Yeah, when it comes to my favorite training spots, and I know none of you like in chat asked about that, but I like to share these kind of things, especially when they come to mind. My favorite training spots, guys, as of right now, Shadow Warriors and Fire Giants. Those are my favorite training spots at the moment. And the reason being is because the half key drops that they do give you, as long as you have the Ring of Wealth equipped, and the uncut drops that they give you as well. Shadow Warriors are also good for mithril bars. I have over 100 mithril bars now. Rune says, you can sing for us, Wally. Oh, man. I'm a broken record, I'll tell you that right now. Oh my god, I gotta skip this song. I'm sorry guys, I can't listen to this. I'm just using like a playlist off YouTube right now. One that is like not going to copyright me or anything, copy strike me or whatever it's called. Pretty sure these songs are okay. I used it before and it was okay. Rune says Shadow Warriors were good, but I stopped going there after I couldn't AFK them. Yeah, I totally missed out on that, on AFK in here, because I was already like 100 combat, right? These guys are only aggressive up to what, 96 combat? So I totally missed out. Trained my combat level to 100 at baby blue dragons, and then I finally got the Legends quest completed, and these guys were not even aggressive towards me. So at least you know, if there are players out there that are below 96 combat. Is it 96 combat if my math is? I think my math is right there, yeah. If you are below 96 combat, this is a good AFKing spot as long as you have the Legends quest completed, that is too. Oh man, I remember a time, guys, back when members came out and when Legends Guild or the Legends quest was finally like ready to go. I remember I was talking about how I don't think I would ever get the quest done, and if I were to get it done, it would be a while for me, which it was. I think it wasn't until like 3 months in of members releases when I finally started tackling the Legends quests. I was seeing a bunch of players with like the Legends cape and the Dragon Square Shield. Those items were the motivation to get the quest done. Plus, I was done looking like a noob. I was rocking the red cape, you know, while everyone or majority of the players had the Legends cape. So I was behind when it came to questing, but I'm finally caught up. I'm at a comfortable spot where I only have a couple quests here that I need to worry about, right? Rune says, I got most of my base 70s here for melee. Where did I get my 70 base melee stats? I think I got them in free to play. I know I did. And I got them at skeletons, level 45 skeletons in Krandor Island Dungeon, or Karamja Dungeon, I think it's called. I think I got 70 base melee stats there just before members release. I was like 90 combat when I did that. Or I don't know, I think it was that. Hody says, Jesus, when you hit an ogre in Ogres and Clave Dungeons, you get hit a 40. Yes. Those darn magers, right? Those darn mage, the ones that, I think they're called shamans, ogre shamans or something. That's happened to me a couple times too. Rune says, I did green dragons for 70 to 80. Nice. I don't even know how to pronounce your name. Vil, I'll just say Vil, says hi in chat. Hey guy, how's it going? Rune says, are you going to do Death Plateau quest before KQ so you can get climbing boots? I think that would be the smart move, honestly. I think so. Get an extra 2 strength bonus. Yeah, that would be the smart thing to do. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, no, that'd be pretty smart to do. Get that extra 2 strength bonus, I think would help a bit, for sure. Rune says, yeah, that's my plan, but I also prepared a lot of energy and super energy potions that I'm gonna make when update is released. Oh, you pre-made your potions, like for the 2 pots there? That's pretty smart. I should probably do that too. I mean, I only have 100 Advantos and 100 Heralders, I think is what I have currently. But I mean, that's better than nothing too. Brock says, yo, go get yours, Ava's attractor. When does that come out? When does that come out here? The attractor and a cube. The Ava's. I'm gonna look this up now. Accumulator, yeah, I remember that one. What year is that? 2006. Holy, 2006, December 12th. That's actually when I think Lost City 2004Scape will be done with updates. I think they're going as far as late 2006 updates, and then I think that's it. Rune says, yeah, I have 1.5k unfinished Advantos and 500 Heralders with all of the secondary ingredients. Let's go. You've been preparing a lot better than I have for the energy potions and super energies. I had a whole plan for super energies. Like, I said this in my video just yesterday or the other day, the one I recently uploaded. I even mentioned it too a couple months back, how I wanted to collect at least 5,000 Mort Myra fungi before this release. I did it for like an hour, or no, I collected Mort Myra fungi for probably close to 10 hours, and then I stopped. And I never went back to collecting. I was motivated to do it, but then I got distracted again, of course, with my melee. So glad the Calphi Queen is releasing on January 3rd there, because I was actually a little, I guess you could say I was a little worried about her being released sooner. Because if she, let's say for example, she was released 2 months ago, instead, like in October, I would have only had, I think in October I only had like maybe, I think I had like 87 defense, 85 strength, and 85 attack, about that. Which still would have been okay, like, you know, like I said, 80 plus melee stats is more than enough to fight the Calphi Queen as a team, in a team. Hell, even 70 plus attack strength is okay, I feel, if you're with the team. This music is starting to sound like well, the title for this music is, it's 12 hours of relaxed background music for streamers and creators. Let's just say I'm not really, some of these songs are okay, like I don't mind them, but there's some that are just way too, nothing against the jazz music, but that I gotta skip this song again, guys, hang on. Wow, I gotta catch up on chat here. Brock says, animals, magnetism quests, yeah. That is not in the game at the moment. Hody says 2006. Rune says Ava's attractors like 2006. Rock says it helps hold on to some of your arrows so you don't lose them. Rune says they said after mid 2006 it would be difficult, not that they would stop. Okay, that's good to know. Rune says, honestly, I'm glad it's coming now. I've been slowing down on my gains lately. Need more motivation. That D-chain will look great. Rune says, also says, honestly, I think it's because it's because you picked relaxing music. Need something more hype behind it. Yeah. I could try find a playlist right now, but I'm afraid that my stream will start to lag out on you guys if I try to change the playlist here. Let me try and find. Or I'll try to find a better playlist here actually. Because to me, I like the relaxed music. I don't mind it, but for right now, it's a little too relaxed. Let me try. Oh, I sure hope this one doesn't have. Let's see. Let's try this one. Oh, can't use that one. According to the comments, it has like copyright music. I think we'll just go without the without a playlist. I think for the remaining of the stream. Rune says I'm RCing in game, and the music is making me fall asleep awful loud. I also didn't sleep good though. that's that's how I was feeling. That's why I was saying it's too relaxed right now. It's just right now for me it's just past 8:30 a.m. So I definitely gotta look into like a playlist, like creating my own playlist for my streams. This way I don't ever have to worry about copyright. What I'll probably do is on my own time go through like songs and test them out by uploading it to YouTube to see if any strikes appear. And then if they do, then I'll know, okay, this song won't work, but this song will. Because right now I only have that playlist that we had at the moment, and then of course I have my OSRS playlist, but I really don't feel like playing that right now. But this is okay too now because now you guys can listen to your own music and listen to me at the same time, I guess, too. Rune says you could put that relaxing music back on. It probably is better than nothing. Yeah, I could, but like I was saying too, it was actually a little too relaxed too for me. And I'm not going to sit here for the next couple of hours listening to that at the moment. I need something more like you said, hype, right? I need something, but also doesn't have copyright. You could reach out to Garlic. Okay, Rune says you could reach out to Garlic and see what he uses for music. I know whatever he uses has no copyright. I think he has like some. I think it's like, let's see, Monster Cat or something like that. It's like is what he's using. I guess I could just Google that and yeah, it's a music recording company. We strive to create artists sustainability through novel partnerships, career flexibility, and global community. Hmm. By the way, guys, this isn't like not RuneScape related, but did you? I don't know if you guys like pay attention to other gaming platforms, but for well, for PS5, Xbox, and PC too, I think Ubisoft, their game Rainbow Six Siege was actually hacked, and it's apparently like the biggest hack in gaming history, is what they're calling it. A lot of, I think a lot of people's accounts not only got compromised, but even their banking details, which is kind of, which is kind of scary. And I was telling my spouse that, well, it's a good thing I don't play that game. um, Sucks for the whoever got hacked and such. I mean, some got hacked to a point where they got so many coins, like siege coins, I guess they're called, like in-game currency, and then others not didn't get so lucky. Apparently, they had their stuff like hacked. I don't know. I want to say there was over 2 million accounts that were hacked. Ubisoft Rainbow Six hacked. Yeah, it's back online apparently. Just a day ago. But yeah, they got hacked big time. Whoever did it, oh my god, I don't even know this number, but they gifted roughly. Let's see, well, how many? Let's see, that's 100,000. That's 1 mil, 10 mil, 100 mil, 1 bill, 60 bill, 960. Let's see, yeah, it's 960 bill. Whew, more than a billion. It's like, hang on, let me just put this number in for you guys. This is the amount of coins that they gifted to players across the game, which is that's how much coins that they gifted to players in game currency. Some got rolled back too, so some of the accounts got rolled back to like level 1 and such. Everyone says, "Well, I've never heard of about that hack, and I've never played that game, but that game is huge." Yeah, they've had some big tournaments. Um, I don't watch them, but you know, when you're big into Xbox and PS5 and all that, PC even, right? Doesn't matter. Which I am. Like I'm a big Xbox player. I like to play Apex Legends. I like to play like competitively. I'll play Apex Legends, and um, I actually did or was in one tournament so far in Apex Legends. Not a professional tournament. It was more amateur level, but I'm much higher than amateur level. Like when it comes to my skill on Apex. But anyways, like where I was going with that, when you're into that gaming scene, if you will, for other platforms, um, you know which games are big. So when I heard that about Rainbow Six Siege, I was like, well, I don't know if these guys are going to recover now after that. You know, especially for new players. You know, those who aren't hardcore Rainbow Six Siege players, but you know, play casually. It makes me wonder if they're gonna even try to go back to that game now, because it just goes to show, like, you're a big game, you're a big gaming developer, and you guys got hacked. Like, and I bet some of these players got like their banking information got compromised, guaranteed. Um, so yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how they recover from all of that. Is where I'm getting at. Rune says, have you ever put your email on one of those websites to say if your email or password are compromised? No, I haven't. I actually don't need to. My stuff is pretty secured. I have a lot of two-step verification stuff with my emails, and I even have uh, like emails that aren't like personal emails, but just emails that I use for like little things. Like, so let's say, for example, like 2004Scape. I don't use my personal email for this game. Let's just put it that way. I just use it. I just used up. I used straight up new email. But you know, I'm not at all worried about ever getting hacked, because mainly because of I do have pretty good setup for two-step verification, and you know, I have the authenticator apps on my phone here. So, but no, I have not tried that. You feel like my mic is a little too low. Uh, According to OBS, it's okay. I don't want it too loud, but hang on, I'll turn it up, or yeah, I'll turn it up a little bit here. How about that? That might not be much of a difference, but so, but back to the stream title though. As if we're here, guys, as if we're here at the end of 2025 almost. I know that it's December 30th right now. We still got one more day here, but we're pretty much at the end of 2025. It's it's just crazy to me how fast this year went. Like it still feels like it was only like a month ago when we were all in free to play, right? And just training up our account and making GP as best as possible. Oh, the struggle in free to play was a good time, you know. 2026 is going to be an interesting year for sure. What's the next revision for the updates here? I'm gonna look at the roadmap here quickly, guys. Once more, look at the roadmap. Okay, so we have the next revision is 270, which will include expansion in Mauritania, some updates with the dual arena skills and the Calphite Queen, I'm assuming. I think that's her range attack and stuff. And then of course we have the Taibawani Trio quests, I think I pronounced that right, which also unlocks the new food for us, which is the raw, I have a hard time pronouncing this one, raw Karokwan. I hope you guys know what I'm talking about, but guys, I am the worst when it comes to trying to pronounce things in the game here, and not just in the game. You know, I've always been that way. Like my English is not the greatest, but yeah, like we'll have Morton shades and mage armor, which I think it's a split bark armor. I think that's what that is. We have another quest by Edgar's Ruse. I think I pronounced that one. Mage armor updated. So mage armor updated. I don't know what that one is. I think that's just a split bark, right? And then of course we have treasure trails and changes, which would actually be the gilded armor, no? Treasure trails and changes. Is that the gilded armor and the plate skirts? And the big one right here, the biggest one I think out of this this update here, is the Fremennik Trials quest. The Fremennik Trials quest, which would introduce the new best in slot helmet, the Berserker helm. Elite Goku. Did you accidentally send your message to me and not Elite Goku? That's funny. Um, Rune says the player base in FTB was great. Crazy to think we had over 1,000 players on at peak times consistently. Yeah, I agree. Those are some good times, and we could thank Mudkip for that one. Before Mudkip video came out, we had what, like 700 players, 800 or something, and then it just shot up over 1,000 after the Mudkip video, and then even 2,000 when we had members release. It's too darn bad that, you know, out of those 2,000 players that signed up for a members release, it's too darn bad that at least half of them stayed. You know, seeing 1,000 players online would be nice to see again, but we'll see. Maybe when Slayer comes out, or even farming, right? I think we'll go back up. Maybe not to 1,000 again, but we'll for sure be like at least 300-400 players, I think, on the daily. Volcano says, is this game dead? Not necessarily. Some may think it's dead because we only get like over 100 players on the daily. Like right now we have 131 players online. Elite Goku says 300k off 88 defense should be enough for KQ release. Yeah, 88 defense is more than enough, like I keep saying. I feel that 80 plus melee stats is good enough, right? Minimum would be like 70 plus attack, strength, and defense. That would be my minimum recommended levels. Rune says that isn't gilded armor Gilded is 2006, and the changes to clue scrolls might be the inclusion of equipped clues. Oh, okay. We hit over 200 players yesterday. Yeah, I saw that. I was actually online yesterday too. I had my PM off. I was training here, uh, and I saw that we were at over 200 players. I'm also noticing like newer players around the game. Like you go to the forums, right? You'll see new players on the forums. You'll see new players in game. I actually helped out a player yesterday with the Shield of Arav quests. I helped someone out on the forums. Logged in on my noob account and said, "Hey, I can help you," and spent about 10 minutes doing that. Rune says, World 2, you will see the most new players. I seen a new player yesterday. Okay, yeah. As for me, I met this new player yesterday, like I said, doing the SOA quests, which is Shield of Arav quests. And the dude was like level 30 with like 20, 20 base melee stats and 37 magic, and I could just tell right away this guy was either A, returning back to the game, or he was new and just started up his accounts. I don't know, I guess recently. Domain says in chat, is it too late to join? No, it's never too late to join, guy. It's actually, I said this many times in my previous streams and videos, like, how did I say it before? I said it's something between those lines where it's not too late to join, but I said something else with that one. Oh, I know what it is now. I used to have someone that joined the stream every time. I don't remember his name now, but he used to like join the stream every time I started the stream. He would say, uh, I think it's time to quit, Wally. That's what he would say to me every time he would join the stream. He'd be like, I think it's time to quit 2004Scape, Wally. I'd be like, no, not at all. Not at all, guy. If anything, it's time to play. I said, it's time to play. It's time to. So, uh, Arun says no. Are you okay? Hody says you plan on getting 60 smithing. I actually, it's funny that you asked me that, Hody. because I'm at a point now on my account where I'm happy with my melee stats, right? I'm happy where I'm at. Uh, but it doesn't mean I won't like train my defense or strength or attack one day again. Uh, I think before Slayer, I would like to be at least 115 combat, and the reason why is because at 115 combat, I'll have 92 attack, which is halfway to 99. I'll have 92 strength, again, which is halfway to 99. And my defense level at 92, which will also be halfway to 99. So I'll be halfway to 99 in all of my melee stats. I think before Slayer comes out, that's the goal that I want to get done. Is 92 attack, 92 strength, and defense. My hit points will probably be like 93 when I achieve this. And when that happens, I'm actually going to really knock out a bunch of mining levels. I really am. I'm thinking of really tackling 85 mining on this account so I can at least mine runite ores in the future sometime for money making, right? Because you got the rune rocks underneath the Heroes Guild. We have the rune rocks, of course, in the wilderness. But again, like there's not very many PKers at PK there, so now's the time to get that done. And I have like the glories too, so I could easily just go to the King Black Dragon lair to teleport to Edgeville and repeat what. But yeah, I definitely want to get my mining level to 85, and when I do that, I will be, of course, getting my smithing level up too at the same time. So not only would I go for 60 smithing, but I will also be going for 80 plus smithing as well. I don't think I'll necessarily tackle 99 smithing, but who knows, right? Maybe I'll at least tackle 90 smithing on this account. But yeah, that's my goal after I get 92 attack, strength, defense. And when Slayer happens, of course, I'll be busy with that. I'll be focused on that, I should say. And I'll get my melee stats up again at that point. But for sure, once I'm done with Slayer and all that, and my melee, once I'm done with all of that, I will only have my range level to worry about, my magic level. But at the same time, I want to tackle, like I said, 85 mining. As for my other skills, I'll probably get my agility level to 70 at least eventually here. But you've got the Brimhaven agility course coming out in a couple of days here, which is awesome. So I'll probably tackle 60 agility there, I think. What I'll probably do is when I got no one online to run KQ with me, I'll probably just go train my agility at the Brimhaven agility course or arena, whatever it's called. And get my agility level up that way to 60, like I said, at least for now. But going back to what Domain asks, is it too late to join? It actually isn't too late to join. Uh, if anything, I think right now would be the perfect time to join because of these updates. And there's so much to look forward to on this game yet, and this is why I don't understand when players on my videos uh, would comment things like "RIP 2004" or "this game is dead" and all that. It's like I don't know. It may be dead to them, but in my eyes, it really isn't. We still got over 100 players on the daily, which to me is a lot better than other private servers if you really think about it. But then again, I don't like to call 2004Scape Lost City a private server. It's more of a preservation project is what I like to call it, which it really is. It's a preservation project that of RuneScape's past. And you say private server, players, new players especially, they're going to think, oh, private server, so does that mean you'll get like 5 times XP, 10 times XP? No, I'm sorry. It's not like that. You'll get regular XP rates, Um, so that's too why I don't like to call it a private server. But you know, like Nightmare RH always says too in his videos, everything's a private server, and I could see what he's saying there too. You know, Old School RuneScape is a private server, like he says, and but anyways, oh sorry, Alikoka, I saw your chat message there. No 10-hour Looney videos at all. Um, I've been well for this last couple of weeks. I haven't really been playing, hence why I'm still 80 range. I achieved 80 range at what at the end of November, I think I got it, or beginning of December. You see that? Look, like we we haven't been doing a lot. I think I just got my defense level to 90 from 88 at Fire Giants this month, and that was pretty much it. We're finally tackling some range levels though, before the Kelphite Queen. Would like to have 84 range before then, but I don't think that's going to happen, so I'm just going to go for 82 for now, and then knock out 84 maybe mid-January, I guess. We'll see. Alright, just under 20k range XP for this level. Should get that in 20 minutes, or not even 20 minutes. Should get that in 30 minutes, I think. And once I get 81 range here, I think I'm going to go switch up my spot and go maybe to Fire Giants, I think. Or I'll go elsewhere. Maybe I'll go to Blue Dragons for a little bit, I think. Colin says, this RSPS, you could look at, excuse me, you could say that, but at the same time, it's not your typical RPS, RSPS. You know, it's not 5 times XP rates or anything like that. It's regular XP rates. Rune says, read description of video. Read description of video? Like my video? I don't think I put it. Oh, I see. You're telling Colin there to look at the description. Yeah, it's a preservation project of RuneScape's past, and you could call it a emulator of RuneScape uh, as well, like RuneScape 2. Goal. Welcome in, guy, to the stream. This is an open source recreation of 2004 RS, all free. That's a better way to put it too, yeah. Or say it. Rune says, "Oh my God, it's cool. Haha, yes, for your video." Oh my God. Uh, I'm just checking out Ranger Boots prices at the moment. Not that I'm going to sell it, but I'll occasionally check out the Ranger Boots on the market. And I'm noticing this one player by the name Flame Master T who just was selling the Ranger Boots the other day for 17 or 18 mil, something like that. Now he's buying them back for 14 mil, so clearly he's merching, I think, the item, Ranger Boots. Because I just saw that guy selling them the other day. When it came to my gameplay, like my game style, guys, and I was always like this, like even back when I was like 14, 13 years old, I never merged. I was never good at it. That's one of the reasons why too I never got into merging. You guys remember those the clan chat days where the merch clans would be like, "Hey, buy this item off the market." Me not being very smart, and I'm still not very smart, but I would go and buy the item thinking that I would be making some GP for merching, and I had no idea that these guys were just getting us to buy out their items. And it was funny because I've actually lost a lot of GP that way, and they would come up with some good excuses. Oh, uh, try post it for this. Maybe because I don't know. I don't remember exactly their excuses, but they were believable at the time that I kept doing what they would tell me to do, and it just would never work out in the end. I would never see any profit. I would always lose out on GP. And of course, I'm disconnecting at the moment. But yeah, like it was funny. I was never good at marching, so my type of game style has always been to avoid that now. Ever since that experience, and Now I just like to make my money through PVM, PVMing. So that's why you see me at Fire Giants a lot. You see me at Blue Dragons. You'll see me at Green Dragons, things like that. Shadow Warriors are okay too, to be honest. Like I've made a lot of money from the uncut drops here. I think over this year alone, I must have sold close to 2,000 uncut sapphires, if I had to take a guess. And then maybe 1.5k uncut emeralds, which I know doesn't sound like a lot, but I only I think only started to really collect uncut drops like 4 or 5 months ago. So Ghoul says our accounts are upset left load. Are you talking to Rune there? Rune says, haha. Ghoul says, I only merged Clue Cosmetics on OSRS. Hody says, anyone remember when Ancient staff was 300k? How much is the Ancient staff nowadays? It's been a while for me. Ghoul says, is that like Revenant items can't sell on Grand Exchange so people say they're rare? No, they were actually barrel items when I got into that. Daniel asked, do Shadow Warriors have same loot table as Earth Warriors? No, no, you get mithril bars from these guys, you'll get a lot of air runes from these guys, you'll get blood rune drops. I mean, Earth Warriors drop blood runes too, but they don't drop them as much as Shadow Warriors do. You'll also get like some, what else? You'll get like black long swords too that are decent in high elk. You can get the half key drops too. These guys drop them. Um, I feel with the Ring of Wealth that like it helps a lot. It really does. I used to just play without the Ring of Wealth, but ever since I made the switch, I'm noticing a lot of better loot when it comes to the uncuts and the half key drops as well, and the other rare drops like the rune spear drops. I actually got 3 of those here at this spot. They're in my bank right now. One of them was from Fire Giants, but 2 of them was from here. I also got, this is actually where I got my dragon spear drop too, guys. Wasn't the greatest screenshot because I was like, really excited that I got it. Just took the screenshot right away because I didn't have a clue how long it was on the ground for, so I didn't want to lose out on picking it up if it was there for more than 60. I think after 60 seconds or so it disappears on you, either 60 or 90 seconds. I don't remember which one it was. Cool says Shadow Wars have better rare drop table. I'm a level 3 skiller. I make vids. You do? Okay. I have to check out your channel. I'll check it out after my stream actually. I always like to check out players that make videos on 2004Scape because, you know, not only to support the videos that you guys make, but also to see what type of videos you guys make too. So since you're a level 3 skiller, I would imagine your videos are more on the skilling side of things, which is something I may be able to learn something, new from your videos. That too is why I like to watch other 2004Scape content creators to see if there's something that I'm missing out on, haven't learned yet, but also to support. So if you guys had to take a guess when Slayer would come out next year, what would you guys say? What would you guys say for that? I could tell you mine, or I'll tell you mine actually. I think around Halloween, October. That's what I think. I think we'll get Slayer about October 2026. That's my guess. Because if you look at the revision or the roadmap on the website, typically it takes the moderators slash devs to maybe it takes them a couple of months. I've noticed, like 2 or 3 months to actually, or not actually, I don't want to word it like that, but to get another patch in, update in. So you see that we have 3 revisions before Slayer skill. So you take that number, so 2, 4, 6 months, or even 3, 6, 9 months, right? So that would be around October. That's why I think October. Daniel says 2027. Let's go. Oh man, that's funny. Goal says Slayer in 6, 10 months. I'd say September 2026. Rune says. Goal says, yeah, that's how I thought. Oh, sweet. So it wasn't just me that thought that way. Rune says maybe even June, since a lot of the quest logs are taken care of now. That's actually a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. Um, I'm excited for Slayer because of the fact that it's going to be a crazy race, guys. It's going to be a crazy race between us max players. I mean, I'm not max, but I mean, I'm close to it. You know, fairly close to it. It's going to be interesting to see who gets 85 Slayer first. We've got what, 3 player, or no, not even 3. I actually made a list. Hang on. I'll bring it up for you guys. I did this on my own, and I keep track because it's just one of those things that you know. You go to my videos. I've always was combat focused, like melee combat focused, right? And when did I make this list? Actually, I went over the high scores. I made this. Oh, I made it this month. December 15th, I did this. Okay, so hang on, guys. I'm going to pull something up for you guys. 1 second. You guys take a look at this. So this is what these are the guys that are 120 plus combat, and of course with the 3 players here that are close to 120 combat. And you can see that we have 2 players at 126. Dead Body, however, is max melee. Same with B3, believe it or not. B3 is a max player. His low combat, or he's not even low combat, but 121 combat because he's got 45 prayer, I think. And Never Lose Bro, I think Never Lose Bro might be 125 combat right now, but these are the guys that are 120 plus combat at the moment. I think Chakra Killa is 122 combat now. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see which one of these guys get 85 Slayer first. If I had to take a guess, or if I had to put my money on someone, I would put my money on PK. I would also put my money on B3. Yeah, I really would. These 2 guys here. I used to say dead bodying, but I don't know. It'd be PK and B3. I think is one of the ones that would get to 85 Slayer first. Pasca is up there too. Don't get me wrong. He's up there. Like he's got the time to
to knock out 85 Slayer for sure. I mean, all these guys do, I think, considering that they're all 120 plus combat. Dial Up, I don't know if you guys ever heard of him. Dial Up is, I met him when I was 100 combat and he was like 103 combat, a couple of levels above me. It's kind of crazy that the dude is max melee at 119 combat. Him too, he's got a low prayer level because of that's why he's 119 combat. But he has 99 defense, attack, strength with like 45 prayer. Sorry, I said B3 had 45 prayer, but I think he only has like 60 prayer actually. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the game here. Goal says Slayer catch is complete. The only thing stopping KQ is quest logs, I think. Rune says, yeah, a lot of future updates are already completed in sections. Google says PK because unlimited money. Yeah, I don't. Apparently he's PK'd a lot, or not PK'd. Staked a lot of his money. Daniel says Dead Body only rank 1 in skills his clan can boost him on. That is, yeah, that's kind of true in a way. You know, he was mouth fed pretty good in F2P worlds. You know, he might be mouth fed again for Slayer in a way, maybe with cannonballs and such, but I don't know, we'll see. Goal says could be anyone's game though, not sure. Yeah, that is true too. I agree with that one too. But it's fun to I guess not necessarily bets, but I just word it that way, right? I just word it that way. If I was to put money on someone, it'd be B3 and PK. Dial Up is a good one too. Like he's max melee, he's taking a break from what I could see. I mean, I haven't seen that guy logged in at all this month. He's probably just taking the break and probably waiting for a Slayer, honestly. That's probably what he's doing. Either waiting for a Slayer or he'll come back, or he'll log in for KQ. I don't know what his plans are. Rune says, honestly, I think it depends on how well prepared they are with cannonballs and how lucky they are with task. That is true too. Because you can't skip a task, right? I don't think you can. Goal says, everyone on front page got funneled somehow except, yeah, nice. Yeah, that I didn't know. But I know, yeah, nice is on the front page. I traded him a lot of Blue Dragon hides recently, actually. I think it was Blue Dragon hides I traded. Daniel says, Legends Quest log was just merged yesterday. Jack says, is this a mod? Rune already answered for Jack. Hody says he's preparing 30k cannonballs. Are we talking about Pasca here? That's preparing 30k cannonballs? Or is that Dead Body that we're talking about? Rune says, I just got 3 genies within last 20 minutes. Oh man, those back-to-back random events are, especially if it's a genie, those are really nice. I actually just got that, by the way, guys. I got the genie that you guys saw, but when I was on the notepad, I got another genie random event, believe it or not. We're just over 2 hours though for the stream. I think I'm gonna go for the 3-hour mark and call it there. If anything, I might even go for 4 hours. I just want to see how I feel after 3 hours here. So yeah, we still got an hour or two of gameplay here for you guys on stream. I'll probably log out for a few hours and come back later this afternoon to train my range level up some more. but for sure going to knock out 81 range for today's stream. Maybe going to Fire Giants afterwards, or even Blue Dragons. I'm not too sure yet. We'll figure it out though once we get this range level. We're almost there, just under 7k, 7k, or no, not even, 8k away from 81 range. I could tell you guys though, when it comes to Slayer for me, I don't see myself getting 85 Slayer for at least 3-4 months, 5 months at the latest. That's what I think. I think it's going to take me at least 4 or 5 months to get it. I 3 months. I don't know. I think that's just, don't think that's realistic for me. But I think 4 or 5 months is. I think there's even a prize pool for that. I think Pizzazz is doing something for anyone who gets like a certain Slayer level first. At least that's what I heard. Rune says, I hope the Adventures log gets fixed soon. Goal says months. Yeah, 3-4 months for me. Or sorry, 4 to 5 months is realistic for me, I think, for 85 Slayer, I think. I say that, oh wait, hang on a second. That's what it took me from 58 Slayer to get to 85 on my Iron Man. Okay, scratch that out. 6 months, 6 or 7 months is what I think for me. Because I remember on my Iron Man, it took me about 3 months to get from 58 Slayer to 80 Slayer, or 85 Slayer, sorry. But you gotta remember, I was able to skip task too, so I was able to skip task, I was able to block task, so. And I didn't use any cannonballs. I didn't use any cannonballs on my Iron Man to get the 85 Slayer. And I'm going to be doing the same on this account. I'm not going to be using any cannonballs for my Slayer levels or Slayer task. I'm just going to do straight melee, range, maybe some magic. But yeah, a lot of it will be done through my melee stats. Daniel, I never understood the point of Slayer. I never, I had that same mindset back then. I never really cared about 85 Slayer because the way I looked at it was, okay, I don't have to train my Slayer because I could just buy the Abyssal Whip, right? I could just buy this and that, you know? I just recently got big into Slayer, believe it or not, last year when I was playing on my Iron Man account on the side. So, well, not necessarily on the side, but before 2004Scape anyways, I was playing on my Iron Man account in members, and I got into Slayer because of the Iron Man status, right? I can't buy the Abyssal Whip. I got to get it on my own. So that's what motivated me to get to 85 Slayer. And now that I experienced that, now that I completed that goal, I and got to learn the skill more through the Slayer task and such. I could see the point. I could see the point now in Slayer. But I agree, Rune. Sorry, I was meaning to reply to what you said in chat. I agree. I hope that the Adventures log comes back soon because it's nice to see how your friends are doing. It's nice to see how others are doing in game. Like let's just say, for example, I get a Dragon Spear drop right now. In the Adventures log, it would tell you, hey, Wally's FTP just got a rare drop or something. I think that's how it was worded before then. So you could kind of prove it now, like that. Hey, I got the Dragon Spear drop. Because a screenshot, it's like this. Anyone could just buy the Dragon Spear on the market and take a screenshot. Hey, I got the drop. But with the Adventures log, you can kind of prove it now. Hey, I got something. Rune says, there's a good motivation to trade combat. Yes, that's another good way to look at it too. That's why I want the wiggle room. That's why I want the wiggle room for my melee stats. I don't necessarily want to max melee before Slayer. The furthest I will go is halfway to 99, which is 92 attack, strength, defense. I actually already talked about this like 30 minutes ago, or 40 minutes ago, I think. Goal says, I named my cat Slayer. Let's go. That's a cool name for a cat Slayer. Crits, welcome into the game, guy, or the chat. Sorry. He says just spoke to PK. He said his bank is 1.5 bill. That's awesome and crazy at the same time. 1.5. I believe it. The dude's offers for some items in the game is just crazy. I remember I sold uncut gems to him a couple of times. He bought my uncut sapphires for 2.5k each. He's actually helped out with my bank a couple of times. By overpaying for some items. I haven't traded that dude though for, I would say, the last 2 months now. I haven't traded anything to him in the last 2 months. Daniel says, there's a lot of people watching the stream. We should do some sort of event, group scaling or something. Crits says he bought my 230 green D-hides for 700k 15 minutes ago. 230 green D-hides for 700k. So what is that? That's gotta be like 3k, no? Yeah, 3.1k. What the heck? Yeah, that's PK for you. Daniel says, yeah, PK was buying 100 monk robe sets for 2 mil yesterday. What the heck? Oh man, I'd be lucky if I make 100 mil bank on this game, which I think I could do. Like I'm pretty motivated for that, but that's probably the highest I'll go. I don't know. I don't think I'll ever hit 200 mil on this account. 100 mil, I think is realistic for me, but 200 mil bank, I don't know. We'll just see how it goes, for the next year, a couple years, I should say. I am here for the long run, guys. I want you guys to know that right now, that I am planning to stay here for a very long time, Even when all the updates, say when the devs and mods are done with all the updates here, still going to continue to play. I mean, I prefer this version of RuneScape. I really do. I don't really like where old school RuneScape is at the moment. I try to avoid I like to, let's just say it this way. I like to play as if I'm stuck in 2007 on my Iron Man. So I don't have the Slayer full helm mask. I'm using the black mask on my Iron Man. I could very well get the Slayer full helm if I wanted to, but I'm kind of like I'm using the Rune Defender as a good one too. I'm not using Dragon Defender. I got it in my bank, yes, but I'm not using it. So that's the way I like to play on my old school RuneScape account. It's like if as if I'm in the year 2007 because that's when I started pretty much. I started late 2006, early 2007. Played the entire year of 2007, 2008 even. And then 2009 is when it got a little weird on us. You know, we got the high definition graphics, which I didn't mind. I played throughout it, but then we lost the wilderness, I think, too, around there. You know, we got the clan wars, which was okay too. You know, I was actually a clan leader at the time, so you know, it's the losing the wilderness wasn't. I mean, it sucked, but at the same time, the clan wars arena that they had was okay too. It was still pretty fun. Where was I going with that? I was trying to make a point. Oh, I was talking about PVM and how having a 1 mil, 100 mil bank eventually in 200 mil. Almost 200 apple pies. Let's go. But back to what Daniel was suggesting, like skilling events. I, I mean, it's not a bad idea, but at the same time, I'm kind of busy already. I'm trying to get this range level for the stream, and then I got maybe an hour or 2 more hours for you guys, and then I'm gonna head off the stream, and actually head offline too here for a few hours. I probably won't be back online for later this afternoon my time. I am Central Time, guys. So right now it is 9:40 a.m. for me, so I'll probably be back in the afternoon, like maybe 4 or 5 p.m. after the stream here. And then I'll probably knock out some more hours for my range level. Daniel says DDSs for 100k. Really? He's buying DDSs for 100k? I got 3 of them in my bank that I could sell in the Rares Discord. Did you guys see when Muhammad Ali scammed PK for a red fat? No, I didn't actually. That's crazy. How did he do that? Next says BH Creators was a very fun time, to be honest. Oh my god, Bounty Hunter. Yeah, I did. That was fun too. Like the Bounty Hunter Creators was fun. A good time. Next here, or next says, you mean that? I think not Clan Wars. It was also Clan Wars, yeah. Clan Wars, they had the Clan Wars arena not too far from the Bounty Hunter place in the wilderness. During BH Craters, AGS was 130, 140 mil. I do remember that too. I had a hard time affording that at the time. I wasn't, I think at the time my bank was like 50 mil tops at the time when the AGS was over 100 mil. I always wanted to afford that thing and get it, but I never did. Never was able to afford it up until Old School RuneScape. You fast forward to Old School RuneScape, probably 2018, you know, so is when I was able to finally afford the AGS on my main account. But I mean, old school RuneScape now just doesn't compare to RuneScape, in my opinion, to what it was back in 2007, 8, and 9. That's just my opinion, guys. I know you might have a different one. Don't get me wrong, old school RuneScape's still a fun game. I'll play it. Like, I got my Iron Man that I still have goals on, and I'll tackle them on the side for sure when I start to level up Slayer on this account, or not even Slayer, but like right now, since I'm streaming, I'm not playing on it. But if I wasn't streaming, I would be playing on my Iron Man right now. Right now, I'm just fishing. I'm just doing something that's AFKable. Daniel says, "Do you have Discord? I'll link the video of PK's Red Fat scandal. It'd be fun to watch on stream." Is it on YouTube? Maybe I could just search it on YouTube. I do have Discord though. I think you could just find me. Hang on. I think you could just search me up like this. I think you could just search me up like that. I think that's my Discord. Next says, yeah, but that was safe and no item drop. Yeah, yeah. But when you were in a clan, and we also went to the Bounty Hunter to fight other clans, but when we would set up official clan wars, like clan fights or whatever, we would use the clan war arena, and we didn't really do much of our official clan wars in Bounty Hunter. PK and trips, yeah, we did. Man, it sucked running into the bigger clans like DI and Divine Forces, VR, EOS. I mean, we were a mid-sized clan, but we weren't as big as those guys. So anytime we ran into those guys, they would just like they would just wipe us off the map pretty much. Anytime we ran into those guys, like on TeamSpeak, I think it was at the time. My warlords at the time, they would call out the just tell everyone, hey, just get out and all that. It's because we were no match for those guys. You know, we were just mid-sized. We only had like maybe 30 members, while those guys had like freaking 70, 100 members in the PK trip. Almost 81 range though, guys. Look at that. Next says, yeah, now it takes 45 minutes of the best money maker to afford AGS. Game is cooked. Damn, that's crazy. Like, you could open Zombie Pirate keys, 0 requirements for 90 minutes and buy AGS. Wow. That's, yeah, it's kind of sad to see some of these items just not only fall down in price, but just how easy it is now to get those. I mean, you look at the Dark Bow, used to be the most feared PK weapon in the game. Now it's no longer really that feared. I think it's still decent, but it's not as feared as it used to be, the Dark Bow spec. Daniel says, send friend request. Okay, I'll accept it. Next says, Brutality. Oh my god, those guys, I remember those guys. Brutality. That was a clan. Those guys were pretty good too. Unlimited. I don't think I heard of Unlimited. Are you talking about clans here? Unlimited? I don't think I heard of them. L2 or IT or I2I Pixel Pirates. I never heard of Pixel Pirates either. Whoops, no arrows there. Nick says, man, the Dark Bow Lord makeup. Daniel says, they made God War super profitable as well. Like, people were complaining that they only got profit on big loot. Yeah, with Aviancies, the Armadillo Aviancies or whatever they're called, you could get noted adamant ores now, or adamant bars, if you complete the diaries, is from what I heard. Next says, please tell me you remember that guy. What are you talking about? Pixel Pirates? Or Brutality. Is that a guy? I could have sworn Brutality was a clan. The PKers that I paid attention to with montages and such back then, when it came to Bounty Hunter, it wasn't very many of them. It was just like Spark Mac that I paid attention to. But even before the Wilderness was taken out, back in 2000, late 2006, early 2007, I was a big fan of DC Ranger. I don't know if you guys heard of him, but DC Ranger. And I was also a fan of Echo. I think it was Echo 106. Echo 106. Those guys were really good. I remember finding their Abyssal Web PK video, and I just became a fan instantly. It just goes to show how young I was back then. I wonder if those cool dudes are still playing. Daniel says, so now each God War boss drops 20k a kill. Okay, not too bad. And with the Bandos boss, I don't even know how to say his name. Was his name Grador? I don't know. Apparently you could kill him a lot easier now too because of the weapons and stuff in the game in old school RuneScape. Daniel says, and it's profitable per hour. So now God Wars is a farm a bunch and items crashed. Yeah, just like I was saying, the bosses in God Wars, just especially the Bandos boss, is just a lot easier to kill now. Next says Lord Mackie up. I don't think I heard of him. No, I don't think I've heard of him. 81 range though in the books, guys. There we go. 2 hours and 36 minutes we got that. I think I'm about done with this training spot. I'm going to move on to something else here. This is 18 years old from my old clan leader and IRL mate. Let's go. You know, I used to have a friend that used to play this game a lot too, alongside me, IRL friend. His name was Billy, and Billy just, I think he ended up finally quitting, like actually quitting. You know how they say, oh, you never quit RuneScape? This guy actually did. He actually did quit RuneScape. He hasn't made a return since, I want to say 2010. Yeah. That dude doesn't play anymore, guys. Unless of course his long break is, you know, maybe one day he'll come back. I don't know. Try getting him into 2004Scape, but he's like, nah, guy. I'm good. He's a big League of, what's that game called? Leagues? That Leagues game, that popular one. He's big into that. So. Leagues of Legend. I don't know what it's called. I think it's just called Leagues, actually. Alright, so I still have a bunch of bronze arrows here that I could get rid of, so I'm going to go ahead and continue to use them. I was going to switch to my iron darts that I have down here. I have like over 36k of, or 36k iron darts I could use here, but Cool says you have to be pretty good at running around the room, tick perfect. But yeah, you can take no damage, Graz. Thank you. No, it was EOC. Next says, I have returned to RuneScape. Or actively played RSPS or official since 2005. Daniel says, sent you the video on disc. Okay, I'll check it out there. Next says, Daniel, the party room incident. Or which? I remember Felidor Massacre event. I was actually there, I think, if I recall correctly. And I was actually a little you gotta remember I was younger. I think I was a little scared too at the time. I was like, I put immediately put my items in the bank. When or did I, I don't know. Let me see. I want to see, when did that happen? Was I playing then, or was that just a video that I seen? I just, let me just, when did the Felidor massacre happen? June 2006. Why do I remember I was there? So maybe I didn't start playing RuneScape late 2006. Maybe I started playing early 2006 because I vaguely remember being there. Yeah. No, I think I played RuneScape a lot earlier than I thought I did. It had to been early 2006 was when I started playing RuneScape because I kind of remember being there when that happened. I didn't understand what was going on, but I was seeing players dying in Felidor, is what I remember. Next says, next says 0666, yeah. Hody says, go to Hans at RuneScape 3 and ask her age. That is a good, that is a good idea. Guys, you don't mind if I do that, right? I want to see how old my account is on RuneScape 3. I never even thought of doing that. Next says, it happened about 2 weeks after construction release. I do remember construction, but I just I don't remember it being released. So, but we're about to find out when exactly did I start playing. Next says, when Curse You was the first to level 99. Hang on, I could probably do this as I'm playing 2004Scape. I don't have to log out. I think I could do this. Hopefully I don't lag out on you guys. I'm going to look into when my account was around. I'm hoping I don't lag out on you guys, because that's a possibility here. Alright, let's log in. Make my way to Artie, buy some more rope, and then I think I'm going to go to... Oh my god, no! Strange plants! Oh man, let's go back. I think I'm going to make my way to Fire Giants, honestly, for the next hour or two. Get some more range XP in before I go offline. No, I just missed it. Ah. Oh well. I I hate missing the strange plant because I am collecting the strange fruit again in game. You think you can ask in OSRS too? No, because in OSRS, my main account was made in 2013 when it came back in 2013. So I don't think you can OSRS, but in RuneScape 3, Um, I think I can. Okay, I thought that was my password, but I guess not. Okay, this one was. Okay, so I got into my account, but it's just a matter of now like logging in on the actual server. So let's just do that quickly. I'm gonna gear up for Fire Giants at the same time, and we'll go to Fire Giants. I think I'm gonna use up my bronze darts to be honest as well. I was meaning to buy some more rope, but I'll do that in my next trip here. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, I'll just take a ranger pot with me. It does in old school RuneScape? Log in. So I gotta download this. Do I have to download RuneScape? I probably have to log or download my RuneScape 3, huh? Yeah, I gotta quickly download this. Oh, what? Don't I have the cancel? Alright guys, I'm installing it right now, so if I lag out on you guys a little bit here, that's why. I don't think I will. I shouldn't lag out on the download. I mean, I got 1.5 gig internet speed. No, I'm not trying to play on my Iron Man account. I'm trying to play on my main account. I'm actually kind of excited to see what it says for my time. Alright, I'm gonna switch the window here soon to RuneScape 3, guys. It's going to be interesting.
I don't remember last time I logged in on this game on this side of the service. No, I kind of remember, but I don't. It was around EOC. I tried to get into EOC, but I just couldn't. So I just logged out completely. So I'm wondering if it would still tell me the last time I logged in. I started burying the big bones too, guys. At all right, I'm gonna switch the window now to RuneScape 3. This was my very first username, guys, back then. You know, I was like 13, so don't judge me. Wally because it's my grandpa's name, and Ballin because I was big into basketball at the time. Played it a lot back in junior high and high school. So I put two and two together you get Wally Ballin. You last logged in 983 days ago. So maybe I did log in at a time, once upon a time, but only to check out something. I don't know what it was though. That's like over 3 years now right there. Or yeah. Prayer and catch. This is going to be interesting to see how old my account is. I didn't even think of checking that way. Oh my god. This is so crazy. Look. Oh my god. How rich am I? 2.1 mil. 2.1 mil in the coin pouch here, guys. Let me go. Hang on. Let me home teleport here somewhere. What? You can home teleport to Felidor? Oh, wow, that's crazy. Okay. this is this is funny being on here. Oh my god. Uh, Ghoul says, does that mean your grandpa is FTP? Yeah, I guess you could say that. Let's see. Daniel says, watching RS3, how they massacred my boy could hop 2004 world faster than he can log in RS3. You know, it's not so much RuneScape 3, the loading time. It's my darn computer. This is why I'm upgrading to a better computer next month. It's my computer, guys. It's an entry-level computer. My graphics card is like, according to RuneScape 3, is 6 months old. So I gotta update my graphics card, my CPU, and all that. Oh man, let's see. This is what my bank. Look at my bank. Oh, I remember now. Before I quit this version, I actually went staking, and I just staked everything I had. I don't even think I got. How much is my bank worth? Does it tell me how much it's worth? I don't even remember what the heck these things are. Oh, I remember that Rune Berserker Shield. I remember that one. Wow.
All right. Well, oh, I made a boo boo a little bit. I was meaning to go to talk to Hans here. Let's go to Hans and see what he says. How old my account is. Upgrading a computer in this economy. Yeah, I am still upgrading despite that. Oh my god, I don't even recognize Lumbridge. What the heck is this? Did I actually? What? Okay, so we are in Lumbridge. There's a guardsman. Oh my god. I, I don't even recognize where I am right now. Oh, okay, okay. It says right there. So I just gotta go this way, okay? Let's go this way. Sorry, I'm playing two accounts right now, trying not to get KO'd at fire giants right now. Oh, that's a rune arrow drop. I thought we got a rune skimmy drop. Uh, Goal says, can you quit chat your fist if Gothic's raiding? Can you quick chat your fists? I don't, what do you mean, Goal? Am I going the wrong way? Oh my god, how the heck did I end up on this side? Okay, so, this way. Daniel says, laugh my ass off. Oh, can you quick chat your fist of Gothic's rating? How do I do that? I don't know how to do that. As if the magic sharpo is free to play now in this game. Alright, let's see. Oh, I see you. I see you, Hans. I see you. Or Hans. 7,162, 71, yeah, 7,162 days ago. What is that? Divide that by 365. 19, oh, almost 20 years ago, so... Did I seriously start in 2005? If so, that's kind of crazy. I always thought 2006. So I was there, guys. I was at the Falador massacre. I I I knew it. I was thinking, why do I remember like I was there? Was it a video I was watching, or was I actually there? That's got to be 2005, right? Oh, May 22. Okay, so May 22. So I did make the massacre because the massacre was June 2006. So I was there. I just caught it. Let's go. Oh my god, that's awesome. So yeah, it was mid 2006. I started playing RuneScape. Let's go. Mid two. That's awesome. That's almost close to my birthday too, by the way, guys. May 22nd. Now, how the heck? Okay, yeah, log out. Log out. Let's go ahead and switch back to 04Scape. Oh my god, that's awesome. May 22nd, 2005 is when I started playing RuneScape. That's a smart thing that you did there, Hody. I wouldn't even thought of doing that, asking Google. I just did the calculation on the calculator and 20 years ago put two and two. I thought it was like 2005. Well, it's actually 19 and a half years ago, so almost 20 years. That's funny. So I just caught that then, the massacre. I have to admit that felt pretty cool going down memory lane like that and seeing exactly how old my account is and how long I've been playing. But then again, I quit. Not pre EOC, but middle EOC I quit. So it was probably around 2010-ish I quit and didn't come back till 2013 because RuneScape 2007, they announced that, hey, we'll bring it back, guys. That's when I came back when they announced that they were bringing that back. Played for another 3 years, quit again in 2016, didn't come back until 2021. So I quit or I took my break from 2016 to 2021, so 5 years, and I've been back since 2021. So that's how my journey went. Still crazy, yeah. Ghoul says he's at 18 years now, so I've been playing almost 2 years longer than you. Amber says I'm currently playing OSRS on 2 accounts sailing. I haven't tried out sailing yet. I've been watching videos here and there on it, especially Nightmare RH's sailing videos. I think he's like 50 sailing now, Nightmare RH, going for 75. Still undecided if I want to even touch sailing, not because I don't think it's a good skill, but because I am playing on Iron Man account right now where I'm just strictly playing 2007 content. Rune Skimmy Drop, let's go. You can never go wrong with that. By the way, that's the 90th Rune Skimmy Drop that I've collected so far. Would have had more, but I think I high out at least 6 Rune Skimmies before I thought of starting to collect them. I actually mentioned that in one of my videos where I started collecting Rune Skimmies. I mentioned how I got a few Rune Skimmy drops before that, but high elked them. If I didn't do that, I'd probably be at 96 Rune Skimmies, 97, I don't know. I'm not too sure what the XP rates is going to be like doing this, like training my range level like this way. I'm not too sure what it's going to be, but I like that I can semi AFK, so even if I'm getting 25k XP and range XP here,
it's still okay because I'm semi AFKing. You know, right now the fire giants aren't attacking me because I lasted more than 10 minutes here, so I'm gonna go ahead and make them aggressive again. This is why too I like this spot, because when I first arrive I like to take that room, this side of the room first, 10 minutes, and then come back this way. And this way that's like 20 minutes of AFK. Like I could just stand here, watch my HP, I can maybe watch a YouTube video or something, and these fire giants will attack me or keep on attacking me for the 10 minutes. And then at that point, if I still got food left, I'll just go ahead and attack to myself. That's what I'll do. Because normally I only would have to do that for another 10-15 minutes before I have to bank again. Daniel says, speaking of YouTube video, the one I sent on Discord. Oh yeah, let me check that out. 1 second. I'll bring that up for the stream here. I'll do that right now. Are you red bracket? It's gotta be. Oh, it is you. Okay, I'll check it out right now. We've got Clifford in chat saying, I'm the nerd playing OSRS. I made an account on 04, but I couldn't really get into it much. I got sucked into OSRS with RuneLite and all the wonderful QOL stuff. Yeah, RuneLite has some really awesome plugins. I like RuneLite as well, over the official client. Clifford also said, did you get any of the rares when that was going on? I did. I got the pumpkin at the on the last 20 minutes of the rare event weekends. On the last weekend, I got it. 20 minutes before it ended. Daniel says, yeah, I'm red bracket. Clifford says, yeah, or I really wanted to try to get one, but I don't think my account was at the point where I had any chance. Newer accounts had a much lower chance because there was a specific minimum time that you had to play in order to be eligible for like a chance at the rare item, holiday item. And I don't know exactly what that minimum playtime was. I don't, but I do know that there was like a fairly new account that did get a rare item. I just wasn't sure who it was and how much time he had to play, or she. Daniel says, Cliff, you only needed like 350 total. Okay, so it's 350 total level you needed to get it. Clifford says, oof, pumpkin. Oh, wish I would have known that. Would have at least woodcut or something on the side. Something wearable would have been sweet. Yeah, I even said in my streams, oh, what the heck, I'm kicking now. Said in my previous streams during the rare event weekends that I would have been happy with a pumpkin. It's funny because I got it. I would be happy just with a pumpkin at this point, is what I said. I was really hoping for a Halloween mask of some sort, but it just didn't happen. Alright, I'm gonna protect from melee while I'm bringing up this video. I don't know if Dead Body's video here is copyrighted or anything like that, so I think we're gonna watch it while muted. I just don't want to chance it, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch it to the YouTube here. And this way you guys could see it too. Very long. Clifford's asked, "Where will rares come back?" That's I don't know. Part of me hopes that they do, just to give those that didn't get one another chance, but we'll just have to wait and see. Oh, sweet. Okay, so Dead Body came prepared a bit here. Got some tank gear and the wow, as of that dude Muhammad Ali, level 66, scammed PK. Got the red party hat back for him though. That's awesome. Ghost says, I think they were 180 total level. Okay, yeah, so you know which new player I was talking about then. Clifford says, back in the day I used to rock WC cape, trim cape with, and full dragon with the plate body. The dragon plate body is something I've never actually owned. Same with the dragon chain body. This will be my first time actually getting a dragon chain body on all my RuneScape accounts. So I'm really looking forward to that. What? As if you could telegraph from the audience there. That's crazy. Oh my god. Come on now. There we go. That's yeah, that video was kind of crazy. I You saw a scamming and anti-scamming like in one video. That's funny. Yeah, 80 mil, like either by merching or scamming, scamming players in the game, maybe. I don't know. I have Muhammad Ali added on my friends list, and I think we spoke a couple times here and there, but I always thought the dude was cool and everything. But considering that he scammed like PK like that, I don't know, guy. Do I have him added still, Muhammad Ali? Like, or was that just for a trade? I don't remember exactly. Oh, I do have him added. Yeah, that's that I didn't know. Clifford says, "Oh, I have a rune axe. You can use rune axe without 41 WC. Yeah, you can. Right at level 1 wood cutting, you can start using the rune axe. I actually didn't know that until recently, which was probably like a few months ago. I always thought you needed 41 wood cutting. Gods on you honestly says Ev as fuck should be banned. To be honest, after watching that steak, both of them. Yeah, the evidence though that Dead Body provided in his video were pretty good. Pretty good. He um because he caught him right on camera, right? He caught him right on camera, trying to scan him, and he just did an anti-scam, which also could be like a scam too if you look at it. But he was really doing it for his friend there, PK or clan member, whichever one it is. Like I was saying though, it's kind of funny, scary at the same time that you could telegraph from the audience, or yeah, from the audience, or not from the audience, but from your duel in the audience there. Clifford says there any decent places to chop willows where I won't die as a level 3? You, if Ghoul is still in the chat, he might be able to answer that one. I honestly don't know. Um, I know there's like a willow tree maybe behind the general shop in Lumbridge, but that's really the only one that I could think of. Gods on you says any bugs reported back in the day would have been dealt with and patched, or dealt with and patched. Clifford says don't ban Dead Bonnie, he's a good guy. Gods on you. Did Kevin Scam though look like he was? I don't know. This Xene no question mark. I really don't know. I gotta go over that video again too. Um, I gotta be honest. I mostly played that video for you guys. I was reading the subtitles and everything, but when it came to their actual fight, like their duel, I probably only watched it like the big the I just caught the telegraph, right? I just caught that. I didn't necessarily see fully exactly what the Muhammad Ali and Kevin did to Scam. I just caught the anti-scam part of it. So that's why I gotta go back and watch the video and see exactly what was it that they tried to do that made them try to, made them scamming. God's on you says, yeah, it's a crazy bug. Never knew it until like a few months back. Watching proof of it is funny though. Ghoul says Sears Bank northwest of a little of it. Oh yeah, there. I now that I remember, yes, there are some willow trees just north, like Ghoul says, the willow trees there by the water. I think. God's on you. Is there a link to that video? I just go on YouTube and type in the Dark Knight of 2004Scape and you'll find it. Did I say Google? I mean YouTube. Or you could even do it on Google too. Just type in the Dark Knight of 2004Scape. You'll find his video. Couple more kills and then I think I gotta rebank here, re-gear. I think yesterday alone I gained like, hang on, I'm gonna do a quick calculation. You guys won't see this, but I think yesterday I gained, let's see, I gained, um, yeah, 142k in range XP yesterday. Today I could see myself maybe getting the same amount. So far I've gained since the stream, let's see, I gained so far since my stream started here 85k. So yeah, I could see myself maybe getting another 80k of range XP today, which would be 160k XP in range. At this rate, I'm for sure not going to tackle 84 range before the Calphite Queen, but like I said, I think 82, 83 range I'll be happy with regardless. 82 for sure. I think 82 is definitely doable. 83 maybe, but 84, if I'm to get to 84 range before the Calphite Queen, I'm gonna have to play at least 8 hours today and 8 hours for the next couple of days, which I don't think I'll be able to do. So 82 or 83 range is what we're looking at, guys, for the Calphite Queen release, and then I'll just have to knock out 84 after a few trips at the California Queen or something. I'm gonna go ahead and bank now. Clifford says, does Artie lever exist in 04? Yeah, it does. The one that doesn't exist is the Edgeville one. I'll show you that right now. This one doesn't exist. This one actually will never exist in this game because that was added in old school RuneScape times, like 2014, 2016, whatever year it was when they added that. Let's see. Clifford says Wiki says RD lever came out in 2002, but I don't see it in game. Oh, it's there. It's there. You just you might be at the wrong building, maybe, if that's because it's there. I'll show you right now, actually. God's on you says, watch the vid. Just looks like real world trading to me. Left myself. Oh my god, that'd be kind of crazy if that was the case. That would be. Here's the lever right here. See? That's a good speculation right there. I think you just never know, right? That could be possible. Like Goes on you says is why I don't think this is why I don't stake on this game. Clifford says, how can I get to Camelot then? I'm only level 3. Camelot, you would need to teleport, either teleport or you're gonna have to just try tank it over the White Wolf Mountain, or you could even do the quest, which is you're gonna have to I think what the fishing contest quest is what you need to do if you want to just take the shortcut underneath White Wolf Mountain. That's a good quest to get done, actually. But you still gotta walk to Camelot, anyways, during that quest in Sears Village and all that. So that's one thing you gotta take into consideration. Alright, so I only got 70 bronze darts to use here. Then I'm going to switch to the magic short bow, I think, and start using my bronze arrows. Okay, so Clifford found the lever. Okay. I'm trying to get from Edgeville to Artie. You can use Port Sarum to Karanja, then Brimhaven to Artie. That's actually a good one, too. I didn't even think of that. It's crazy the knowledge that you guys have, Like, I've been playing this for, well, you guys saw, 19, almost 20 years now. And I have yet to, like, I keep missing out on those small details, small little tips and tricks that you guys say in chat all the time. And then my mind's like, oh yeah, you could do that too. Like, it's almost like a reminder, that you guys help me out with. Hey, there's a level 25 new player. Looks like he's doing the Dwarf Cannon quest. Let's go. It's nice to see that some players are coming back to the game. Either some players are new players. Like, we don't know if they're new players. We don't know if they're players returning to the game and giving it another shot because of the update that's about to happen. But it's still nice to see that there are players, new players coming into the game. God's on you. Of course it is. I ain't afraid to say it. I've been in the game for ages now, out of it. But I'm ending this convo now. Nice stream, by the way. Thank you. Thank you. I've seen you on the high scores. I think God's on you. I think you got a nice range level to your name, I think. Goal says 60 GP and boat fees. Daniel says, why do all that to fake our World War trading? Real world trading. You could just trade the fat and say you're given to a clanmate. I mean, yeah, I mean, that's kind of what he did in the video anyways. Like, he traded a free red party hat to PK because, you know, he got it back for him. Check the combat levels of the people dead body is taken with. Yeah, when I saw level 66, but they were using range, right? But at level 66, man, his range, his defense level is like 1. Why would you go against a max player with 99 defense? Even if you were trying to scam. So I really don't know, but like I said, it's not a bad of a speculation there that you did there for that video. But who knows, like I said. Clifford says Ghoul traveled to Karamja, then got run to southwest, right? Question mark, like all the way to southwest. Never mind, Brimhaven, I'm done. Thank you very much. I have to say though, 90 defense at Fire Giants is awesome. Like I don't really have to worry too much about getting killed, even on a DC, which has happened already, by the way, guys. I got DC'd here a couple times, like hard DC'd where it logged me out. I think I got a video. Let me try show that you guys show that to you guys. I mean, I got a video here where that happened. I recorded it because it happened to me twice, and I got it both, and I couldn't even log in. Like I couldn't log in, so I had to like keep spamming the login button, and it kept telling me your account is logged in. Try again in 60 seconds. But yeah, my guy tanked it out throughout the entire time until he X-logged. I guess you could say. I didn't X-log. It's just the game kicked me out, and I had to wait to be able to log in back in again. But I always like to keep my HP above 50 when I'm here. You just never know. If I'm below 50 HP and the Fire Giants hits 11 on me 3 times in a row, that's getting pretty darn close to 0 HP. So I always like to keep it above 50 because the chances of a Fire Giant hitting 11 on me 3 times in a row is not very high. He might hit it twice in a row, but that's about it. So that's how I train at Fire Giants. Keep my HP above 50. 60 is even better. So you guys might see me like healing up even at 70 HP too. Like right now, 74 HP. Let's go ahead and eat. We're back at 88 HP, so I don't have to worry about a DC whatsoever because my guy will tank it out. Then I can log back in. That's happened to me twice recently. I was going to pull up that video for you guys, but on second thought, I really don't have to. I think I explained it pretty good. God's on you. It's just stupid, isn't it, Wally? I don't stake in 04. It's stressful trying to find a fair duel. I know, and that's that too. That too is why I don't stake more than 1 mil. The most I'll stake
is like 100K, maybe 500K, but that's about it. If I get scammed 500K, the joke's on you, guy. Like, you're scamming me for 500K. Come on now. But I don't think I would do more than 1 mil. Maybe with someone that I trust, but someone that I'm just like meeting or just started talking to in game, and they're like, "Hey, want a 1 mil?" I'd be like, "How about this? We'll do 500K, then we'll do another 500K." That's what I would do, just to stay on the safe side. Clifford says, "No home tele, but I got that free Varric Guard home teleport." uh, yeah, have you guys seen Nightmare RH's video when he suicide teleported to Felidor or Lumbridge? Sorry. Um, Man, I really like his vlogs, like his videos that he does on 2004Scape. Even though they're vlogs, and even though he's not getting quite the best XP, or no, what is it called? EHP, experience. I don't even know what EHP stands for again, but or experience hourly. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? I don't know. I'm not really big into that sort of thing, but even though he's not like recording himself, like say achieving 40 range, for example, right? Him just standing there and making a video on 2004Scape is more than enough, because I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's just his commentary is just spot on. If he wants to talk about a topic, all he has to do is just stand there in a bank or something and get it done, and I would still watch the whole video. That's how good he is with his commentary. I wish I could do that, honestly, but I just can't. I God's on you says, looks like decent setup with armor darts combo there. Yeah, it's not bad. I actually started doing this recently too. Dragon Square shield it, darts it, swordfish. I got a bunch of short swordfish to get rid of here. But I'm also making profit here too because of the uncuts. But then again, I'm not really selling those at the moment. I'm still getting the rune skimmy drops though. Those are nice. The fire battle staff drops. We're getting those. The blood runes. I am going to be selling my blood runes again once I hit 1,000 blood runes. I did that 3 times so far in this game. I sold a stack of blood runes 1k 3 times. So that's 3,000 blood runes that I've collected on my own in the game. Alright, so I'm going to have to switch now. Clifford says, I used to watch him all the time. Nightmare RH you're talking about, right? Must be, because I just finished talking about him. Gold says, true, if I have stacks of cash, I'm getting another rare. Gold is precious. Clifford says, hooba hooba hubba. let's, let's freaking go, right? Efficient hours played. Okay, so yeah. EHP, efficient hour. Even though he doesn't have the greatest EHP, Nightmare RH, like I said, the dude could stand in a bank and make a whole video, and I'd still watch it because his commentary is spot on the topic that he's speaking of. So definitely can't wait for him to make a KQ video, Kel fight video. Just go there and get killed. That would be the best. Guys, I'm looking at the time though. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it there. It was a really good stream. I appreciate you guys hanging out. But I am definitely getting a little bit hungry here. I didn't even have breakfast yet. I'm gonna go ahead and have a late breakfast and just log out for the or not for the day, but I'll definitely be back this afternoon. Won't be streaming though. We got 81 range in the books for the stream. Actually, let me just get this one kill, and then I'll call it there. Definitely appreciate the support on the channel. I will see you guys most likely. I don't think I will stream on the release of KQ because I have a video plan for that. So you guys can expect another video on the channel probably a day after the KQ release. So January 4th is when I'll upload that video. Either January 4th or January 5th, right? It might take me a couple of days to edit it. Because what I like to do is when I make my videos is I like to record first, and then I'll do the commentary the next day or something. So that's why I think it will take me a couple days to get that one out. Alright, last kill. And then we'll end the stream there. This guy has a nice ranger setup though, look at that. Looks pretty good with the Guthix cape. Guthix cape, sorry. Alright, that is it for me. I will be back at Fire Giants in a few hours. I will see you guys later. Or maybe I won't, but I'll see you guys online. Alright, take care.